guys, it's your girl Ari Marie, and I am back with another video. So it's been a long time. I've been dropping my covers, but other than that, it's been a long time since I've done a video where I was talking and everything. So yeah, it's a busy day on Boston University's campus, so don't mind all the background noises and stuff. So this video I want to make basically saying how I stay organized, seeing that I am a graduate student. This is my second year, almost finished. This the runway to the end. So yeah, I have a couple of things, maybe like 8 or 9 things that I think would be beneficial to anybody that's in school, high school, college, grad school, and those type of things. So the first thing I have on my list is my iPhone calendar. So I like to put in things like meetings, because sometimes you know how some people invite you to meetings, so you can accept it on your iPhone calendar, and it'll just show up and it'll have the details and everything like that on it. So that's one thing that I use, iPhone calendar. I literally put everything in my iPhone calendar. I don't care what it is, I put everything in there. Meetings, I don't put my class schedule in there. I put my class schedule in something else, but I do put my maybe if it's an important assignment or a project that I have to do, something that's like very important with class, they have like a solid due date. I put that in my iPhone calendar. And of course, like birthdays, or like my work schedule, I will put in my iPhone calendar. So yeah, that's one thing, the iPhone calendar. Or if you don't have an iPhone, the calendar on your phone works just as fine. Next is Sigma Planner. I believe Sigma Planner is only on the MacBook. However, I might be wrong. It's probably on the iPhone and MacBook. I use Sigma Planner and it is so good to use. That's like the first thing. Before I even put things in my iPhone calendar, I put things in the Sigma Planner, because you can, that's where I put my class schedule. I put my class schedule in there, and I put like the class schedule, the time, room number, whenever we meet. Like if it's a Tuesday, Thursday class, it'll have Tuesday, Thursday on there. And it shows up every day. And then also you can put assignments in. So I put all of my assignments in. Once I get a syllabus, I go through it and I put all of my assignments in and the due dates and everything, so I can stay organized and keep up with that. And I normally, you can set the day where you want to be reminded, like, hey, you have this assignment that's coming up or a due date that's coming up. I normally do the day before at like 8 o'clock in the morning, even though sometimes I don't be up at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I still do 8 o'clock in the morning, so that like when I open up my MacBook, that notification is at the top of my MacBook. So yeah, you can put your class schedule in there. You can put your assignments in, and you can tell it to remind you, kind of like they have the Remind app on iPhones, but I don't use that because I don't know, it didn't really work out for me. So, but I do use Sigma Planner, and yeah, I feel like it's really good for academics and academic calendar, or like a work schedule, because I do put my work schedule in there as well. And it reminds me the day before, because sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if I have work today, and I'm not about to go into the app and look at the schedule. I have it in my Sigma Planner, and I already know. And also for assignments, they have a little tab at the bottom of assignments, where, well, it's like a details part where you can put in what the assignment is. So like for this week, for my Thursday class, I have read these 2 articles and make sure you take notes, highlight and stuff like that, so I can be prepared for the class. So I think that that's Sigma Planner is A1 at the top of my list for sure. I also have my physical calendar that is on my wall on the other side of my room. Now I don't write my assignments out on there. I used to last school year because it was my first year in grad school. So I wrote out everything, all my due dates and everything. But this year I kind of just have it where I just have my meetings on there, any interviews that I have, I'll put that on there, and birthdays, or if I have to do anything as far as my LLC, so like doing those type of things, that's what I will put on my actual calendar. And yeah, I don't really put too much on my actual calendar that I actually write on, because I have literally everything on my MacBook, because I look at my MacBook every day. My calendar, I look at it every day, but at the end of the day, when I'm like scratching off this day, like this day is done. But sometimes I do look at it in the morning in case I do have meetings this week, but I'll look at it for the week. I wouldn't look at it like every day. So, you know, not major things on that calendar, just like, you know, maybe I'll put like first day of class, those type of things, or like meetings, Zoom meetings, webinars and stuff like that, interviews, and people's birthday. I do put people's birthday on there. But yeah, that's what I use for my physical calendar. Students that get syllabus or syllabi, is that the plural for syllabus? But yeah, we know when you get your syllabus, you look through it and you're like, oh my gosh, all these assignments, and then you don't look at it no more. Like I've been there where I looked at a syllabus and haven't looked at it since like the first week of class. I'm not that person anymore, so I basically like download the syllabus, make sure it's on my MacBook, so that each week I can highlight or like scratch out the assignments. Like once I finish the assignment, scratch it out, it's done. Once we have this class for this week, scratch it out, this week is done. Just to keep up with everything, because you know, we don't just have one class, we have multiple classes. So being able to just keep up with that and keep up with each week, because now I don't look at like classes as like, oh, we finished in December, or like these are just the next days or whatnot. I just look at like, this is week 1, this is week 2, this is week 3, and this is what I need to get done, and just highlight or scratch it out as we go. And that's for all of my syllabus. I do them for all of it, so I can keep up with each class, because my schedules are always hectic, like everything, and I always want to do too much just to keep myself busy, because that's just what I do. That's been me my whole life, but that is another story for another day. So yeah, just keeping up with the syllabus. I use a document, like one document for each class. So I would just basically create one document, and I would just be like, week 1 of class, the date, and there will be all my notes under there. Just for the simple fact that I'm always on my MacBook, and it's an easier space than writing, because typing is much faster. I have to say that typing is much faster, and also I like typing, and I like having everything in one place. I don't want to have like my syllabus on my MacBook and then I have notes in my notebook. Like, I just don't want to do that. So I just like to have everything in one So like for my theoretical and cultural applications class, I have a Google Doc is specifically for that class. So week 1, like the intro week, I have notes on that and whatever we went over in class. And then this is week 2, I believe. Yes, this is week 2. And then I'll take notes on Thursday for that class, and it'll all be in the same document. Also, because if I need to look back in class, it'll all be in the same thing, so I can just scroll up and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what it is, and this is how I understand that. Because a lot of times we do look back on previous weeks or previous readings and, you know, connect everything together. So yeah, it's an easier way to have everything in one place and be able to look at your notes all in one spot. So yeah, I have a Google Doc for each class, and I love it. It comes in handy, honestly. The next thing I have is files on my desktop. So on my desktop, I have, well, on my MacBook, but on the desktop, I have a file for each year first. So like I have fall 22 Master's Music Ed, and then I have spring 23 Master's Music Ed, and then I have the fall for this semester. And I basically have that folder, and then I have folders inside of that folder. So my folders inside of that file would be my classes. So like for my instrumental lab class, I have a file specifically for that class, and then I would just put the syllabus in there. I would put assignments in there, assignments that I need to turn in. I would put our readings in there, stuff like that, like small things that I need to get done, the syllabus, like I said, and basically just having everything organized. Trying to do better this year because I did not do this last year, but it was also my first year here in Boston at Boston University, and it was a lot. Okay, it was a lot. So I'm just trying to not overwhelm myself and just stay more organized. So having files on my desktop, and I just don't have files just for class. I also have stuff for like YouTube. I have a file for YouTube where I put all my videos, or like my banner and stuff like that in there. And I also have a file for my music, and you know, when I put out music, I have stuff for that. And I have a file that I'm looking at right now. It says teacher things, and that's like music scores, stuff that will come in handy when I need it. And I also have like important BU things, so things that BU has sent to me that I needed to save, or I think the most that's in that folder is for the MTEL, when I take the MTEL, and like licensure requirements. I believe that is what's most consistent in that folder. But yeah, my desktop is, I'm surprised it's not as full as it is, but yes, I do have files on my desktop that basically have everything I need for school to stay organized. So I have 3 things left on my list, and the next thing I have is sticky notes, like the actual physical sticky notes. So like these sticky notes, I have like 4 or 5, you know, like the multi-pack that have the different colors. I have those, and I sometimes just like to write to-do lists, like, you know, things that I need to get done today. I'll stick it on my desk or stick it on my mirror in the bathroom so I can look at it, because I'm going to be in my bathroom looking at the mirror, so that's a place that I would stick it there. But really with my sticky notes, I just really like to write out to-do lists and things that I need to do as far as assignments, or like I need to meal prep, or I need to clean my house, I need to wash dishes, or stuff like that. Like small things, but things that I need to get done in the next coming days or that same day. Next thing I have is, it's called the sticky notepad, and it's only on the MacBook for sure. I know for sure the sticky notepad is only on MacBook. So yeah, it's basically just the digital version of sticky notes, of physical sticky notes. And I just like to, again, write my to-do list out on it. I put my weekly schedule on it, so I have it on like the side of my desktop where I can look at my weekly schedule, know that, you know, I have this class coming up this week, or I need to look at what I need to do for this week as far as assignments. So I would do a to-do list. My to-do list consists of like mostly assignments, like I need to get these assignments done, or I need to do things around the house type thing. So just kind of write out what I would write on my actual sticky notes is the same thing, because I might not always look at my actual sticky notes, but I'm always on my MacBook every day, every second of the day. I'm on my MacBook getting work done, so it's good to have those sticky notes on my MacBook where I can just look at it on the side of my desktop while I'm working and be like, okay, I need to get some things done today. Like I can just look at my to-do list, and yeah, it's pretty easy to use. And I don't like the colors though. The colors are like so bland, and like my desktop picture on here is like my 2023 things that I want to do, or that I want to accomplish this year, and it's like very colorful, so it's just like you're giving me these dark colors, and I just want it to be cute. That's all I want. I want it to be cute. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing negative to say about that app. Okay, so the last thing that I have is my notes on like your iPhone or your phone, like the little notes app. I use it for everything. Like I have my school schedule in it. I have literally this list that I've been reading off for this video. I have another, like a Christmas wish list that I'll be doing for another video. I just have everything. Sometimes I even like write my thoughts out, because I just need it sometimes, just to like just type my thoughts out in my notes. I have like passwords in there because I sometimes forget my passwords, and I don't save them sometimes. So yeah, I just have everything in there. I have like orders, like food I want to get, things that I want to try, travel list. I have a lot of things. So literally my entire life is in my notes. So yes, that is all that I have for how I stay organized for school, for grad school, and just my life in general. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next week in my cover video. So looking forward to that. So I hope y'all have an amazing day.